The difference between traveling the continent and traveling the rest of the world is when you come to Africa, you come to people. When you go to the rest of the world, you go to things.
Listen, when you get to be invited by Thebe to sit down on his dining room table, have a meal, and talk about Africa, it means you are special. Either you have made it or you are as passionate about Africa as he is. When I heard from my husband that Thebe Ikalafeng has agreed to host these young African American ladies at his home to talk about branding Africa, I was so happy because I knew they were going to gain a lot of information from this man. Thebe is the founder of the Brand Leadership Group, a pan-African movement of a brand-led African agenda, and he is the pioneer of Brand Africa 100. If you do not know about Thebe, you are just going to learn to know about Thebe today. Before we can get to this beautiful video and this beautiful story, guys, I hope you are doing very well. Happy Sunday. I hope your week has been beautiful. Mine has been great. I'm going to share a little bit of how it went. It's been quite a very, very hectic week. A lot of getting sick, and I had a flu, and I had problems with my teeth. Guys, it's been a lot. Guys, besides the fact that I have been ill, there's quite a lot that we have been able to achieve with the young African Americans who have come to South Africa to learn about the culture and the language of the Zulu people in South Africa, because they study Zulu at the University of Howard University as well as Jackson State University, and we also had students from Harvard University. All of these students have come to learn in South Africa from KwaZulu-Natal province all the way to Johannesburg. We are now in Johannesburg, Gauteng province, and it's been nothing but learning. They've been learning about the history of South Africa in Johannesburg. They've been learning about the politics of South Africa, and we are now going deep into the African agenda, what it means to be an African. These ladies are very fortunate to have people like us to take them through all of this. I am also very happy that my husband has been able to bring this program to South Africa for these young ladies to learn. It's been such a bliss. We do have very few weeks, actually probably about 1.5 weeks left for them before they can go back to United States. Oh my goodness, guys, please pardon my manners. Let me introduce myself. Hi everybody, to those welcome back to my channel, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Velile. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. If you're new on this channel, you are very much welcome, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on this video, guys. Our previous video was our celebration of 50,000 subscribers. 50,000 subscribers, guys. All of you are very much appreciated on this channel. Very much welcome, and thank you for being part of this family. On this channel, we talk about everything beautiful about the rural areas of South Africa and South Africa as a whole. The country has a lot of beautiful things that it presents. I travel around South Africa and I showcase the rural areas of South Africa. Most of my videos previously were about touring South Africa, different provinces in South Africa, and showcasing the beautiful rural areas of South Africa, especially what people have done in the rural areas to improve the rural areas. Talking about improving the rural areas, we are still on that track. We are still talking about that, and I'm going to give you a video that's also in relation to that. So please stay tuned, and I'll really appreciate all of you if you can just subscribe, also like the video, and then comment, guys. All right, guys, let's get to the gist of the video. You know, guys, when we host Africans from the diaspora into South Africa, we are not hosting them for them to learn about South Africa only, but we host them so that they can learn about South Africa as part of the rest of the continent of Africa and its contribution to the continent, as well as what the continent means to South Africa. To put meaning into this, we got in touch with our friend and a very long time friend who also studied in United States, Thebe Ikalafeng. Tebe is a South African born in Kimberley in the Free State Province in South Africa. He holds a BSc and MBA degrees from Marquette University in the United States. He completed his executive education at Wits Business School in South Africa and also at Harvard Business School. Tebe is a chartered marketer in South Africa and the rest of Africa. Actually, we call him the bread guru. I mean, like, he's got strings and strings of experience in big organization and leading them in branding and marketing, etc., etc. So the children were in the right hands to learn a lot about branding, especially branding Africa.
The South African coat of arms has got two men holding spears, and this unity and diversity. That's the coat of arms of South Africa. So guess what happened? So then there was a discussion a few years ago, just before COVID, on TV and radio, and the women were saying, why is there no men on this coat of arms? This South Africa needs to change. You guys are South Africa claims to be a country that is open and inclusive, but the coat of arms has got two men holding spears. We need to change this. We can't have that. So the woman says, we are more than just tits and ass. We are queens. So this artist, young artist, he redid the coat of arms in women as queens. So this piece here, interesting piece. So I was in Algeria and I've only been to just about 50 African countries, or maybe 40 something. And then I meet at 2 a.m. I'm coming out of this restaurant, beautiful French restaurant with friends of mine, and he greets this person on the streets. I'm like, who that? He's like, oh no, that's the best artist in the country. I said, which country? It's like Algeria. I'm like, really? He's like, yes. He says, no, they served us. He says, he's the collectible artist. I said, interesting. You look at the guy's got one hand up and the head down. And the inspiration of this woman, she says, Africans always have their hands up, begging, help me, help me, help me. He says, all you need to do is to put your head down and listen to the ground where you're from, and you'll be able to make progress.
I'm not sure whether you heard that, but I'm going to repeat it. All we need to do as Africans is to put our head down and listen to the ground where we come from, and then we'll make progress. Wow, what a way to learn for these young African American ladies gathering around the table and having a good meal, talking nothing else but the great that is Africa. Tebe is such a walking encyclopedia of Africa, from the art that he buys, from teaching people to buy black, buy African brands. Everybody was motivated, including this young lady who ended up having to share a beautiful poem about her experience here in South Africa. Just listen to this.
But I just wanted to share, maybe two poems. And they're very short, so I'm not going to keep those here for forever. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. So this first one, I wrote. This is one of the first ones that I wrote, and I wrote it while we were in the bus on the way to Durban from Johannesburg. It's just called Cows. I look out along the highway and wonder, do the cows know we love them so that we call their names as we ride along, that necks near whiplash as they turn? In the Zulu culture, cows are equal to wealth. So what does it mean when the field is ever expanding, dotted with cows, white pepper scattered across blackened char, bovine brye or dripping ubisi? For what role is the beast domesticated? To toil our fields and fill our stomachs with meat and milk and wheat we've sown? Do the cows look towards the sky and dream of worlds of grass and leaves? What is heaven for the creatures of swaying tails and solid form? And so that's the end of that poem.
Woo! What's it called? Do the cows know? I said the title is Do the Cows Know? But I know you guys have got a wonderful trip here. And most importantly, when you travel, and to meet people, I said earlier to you guys there that someone here said, and there's only two things that you're going to, that life is measured by, and one is the stories that you tell and the memories that you create. So I hope that you guys have created some wonderful memories in South Africa, and you'll be able to go out to the rest of the world and tell beautiful stories of who you are. And I don't think these stories, I think it'll be an account of the country as we've seen it, as I've experienced it. Because there's going to be lots of people who are going to talk about our country. They're going to talk about you, and we hope that you'll be a witness to just what a wonderful people we are as South Africans.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, again, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Until the next video, guys, bye-bye. The road is shaking, too many potholes, so I'm going to take you guys off that stand. Bye-bye, guys.